For those of you with gluten intolerance issues, non-celiac gluten sensitivity, you are looking for 4 things from your enzymes. Once again, I'm not talking about people with celiac that have an immune reaction to gluten. I'm talking about people that have gluten intolerance. You need 4 things from your gluten enzymes to make them most effective to break down gluten in the way you need so that you don't feel like crap when you have gluten. 1, you need the enzymes to start working in the stomach before the real problem happens. They need to start in the stomach, okay? Remember, what's in gluten is a protein. You need to break down protein starting in the stomach. Number 2, it needs to be clinically proven to work in humans, like actual human clinical research studies, not just lab tests. 3, it needs to target the proline-rich peptides in gluten, meaning it needs to target the part of gluten that actually causes the problems. If you don't target the right part of gluten, the protein in gluten that's causing the reaction, you're not going to do yourself any good at all. Last, it needs to be clinically proven to be both stable and safe. Makes sense, right? So what enzyme is this? Tolerase G. Tolerase G is the enzyme that we have found, and it has been clinically proven to be the most effective gluten enzyme, that at least we're aware of, okay? So based on the research, that's what we have found. Now, what has that? Gluten comfort. What are the rules for using actually all enzymes, but gluten enzymes? 1, you need to take the right enzyme for the problem. Gluten enzymes for gluten. That's what it works for. Many people that have a gluten issue actually have a fructan issue, which is a FODMAP issue. That's also the research. So many people that have non-celiac gluten intolerances, many of these people have a fructan issue. If you're not sure if you have a fructan or gluten issue, go try a fruit or vegetable like a watermelon that has no gluten in it and has fructan in it. And if you eat that and that causes you issues, you have a FODMAP issue, specifically a fructan issue, and you want our bloat and gas relief enzymes. Take the right enzyme to match the problem, right? So you want to use the right tool to address the issue. You don't use a screwdriver to hammer in a nail. Make sense? Makes sense. Number 2, you have to take the right amount of enzymes to cover the problem. If the problem is huge and you provide a solution this big, you're not going to do much. So what does that mean? Let's get that in practical terms. This is typically 1 capsule is what we would call is for hidden gluten. It means you're going out, you're already living a gluten-free diet, and you're worried about hidden gluten or trace amounts of gluten that could cause problems. 1 capsule. If you're taking more gluten and you're going to eat more than that, then you need to go up in your dosing. So 2 capsules for small amount of gluten, and you know it's gluten. 3 to 4 capsules if you're just going to flat out go for gluten, okay? Next, you have to take the enzymes before the problem. Think of enzymes like a seatbelt. The seatbelt doesn't do you a hell of a lot of good if after the accident, right? Doesn't do any good. You're driving down the road, you smash into a car, you go through the windshield. You don't go try to put the seatbelt on after that, right? Right. So enzymes, you need to take them at the beginning of the meal, or preferably before the meal, like 15 to 30 minutes before the meal. Those are the rules for enzymes. Once again, gluten comfort contains Tolerase G. When you take Tolerase G for gluten issues in the right doses at the beginning of the meal, it has been shown to have help significantly reduce gluten-related issues. You're welcome. Bye.